So again, just using a simple analogy, we hire a new salesperson in the sales department. Historically, we say, oh, John's a good high performer. He'll mentor you for the first 90 days. We assign him to a mentor. We don't have any analytics around what made John succeed initially so the new hire could replicate.
Mm.
What we're doing is we've created something called a blueprint for success. So, what did that person ahead of you in tenure do exactly from day to day that led to his success? And what I call it is analogous to leading indicators, right? Historically, performance has been at the end of the quarter, at the end of the month, I met my numbers, I hit my quota. We have very little visibility into leading indicators of what led to that successful outcome for the quarter or the month. We believe we fill in that gap.
Uh, I love it. Do you have an engineering background, Sam, by chance?
I don't.
No, you sound like
No.
an engineer. There's a great book. I'm a huge fan of Mark Roberge. He's got a great book called The Sales Acceleration Formula. And that was one of his, he's an engineer. He's an MIT trained engineer, and then all of a sudden was head of sales. And he applied like that engineering mindset to sales. And one of the biggest insight he had is what you're talking about right now is so few organizations actually have a data-driven approach to understanding what is actually creating success for people on our sales team. And if you think about it, I mean, not only does it help with onboarding, it helps with hiring, right? So if you might go into a hiring conversation or a hiring exploration, assuming that the ability to close is the most important factor for success, right? As I'm sure you know, that's probably one of the least important factors because usually people who are trying to close are really pushy, and they kind of drive people away. So, if you have a data-driven approach, you might find, as Mark Roberge did, like, well, actually, curiosity is the trait that is most likely to predict sales performance. So I'm imagining that you can help once whether you're using Prodoscore or not, whether, if you're using Prodoscore or you're just using a very data-driven approach to understanding what are the traits we should be hiring for and or promoting for and or coaching for, that changes everything, right?
Correct. So our whole thesis, Matt, is around making all these decisions with data, right?
Mm.
Not going with gut or instinct or intuition that we may have historically gone on when all of this data is available. Like all the companies that we sell to and are our clients have all this data in different depositories, right? The Salesforce data is sitting in Salesforce. The phone data is sitting
Uh,
in Vonage or Ring Central. Your emails is sitting in 365 or Google. Your Slack chat functions are all sitting in chat. Your Zendesk is in Zendesk. We're bringing all of it into one single source of truth. Then, by allowing the curation of the LLM models, we're allowing to surface next indicated actions. What should Sam do next to be successful?
mm,
Right? And it goes all the way to the point of having that analytics around employee health, retention, burnout.
mm.
So we look at, for example, a really neat thing we've started surfacing in the last 6 months is active time. So we see hybrid employees are productive 1 extra hour a day versus in office.
Ah, that's
Guess
amazing.
guess why? Directly correlated to commute.
Right.
Directly correlated to commute.
Not only just time in the car, but if I remember correctly, the most stressful person of the most stressful time of the average American's day who goes to an office is their commute. So not
Completely.
only is it the time in the car, but it's the 30 minutes it takes them to unwind after the stress of their commute and be productive, right?
Completely. It's 10 hours a week if you go to the office five
Mm,
days, roughly 2 hours a day is 10 hours a week that is wasted, not only on productivity or lack thereof, but mental health for that employee,
mm.
the proximity to their family and children. So I think the totality of that, that's why this hybrid world is the best fun. 3-2-4-1. I'm not against bringing people back to the office to some capacity, but when CEOs mandate the return to the office 24/7, you got like let's have data and make that decision with analytics.